dear. I must be live now, which is good. Let me just click on here. I click on there and mute that site. Go on here. I can see what's going on in the background. Evening Plastic Monkey. So he's eating my rice pudding here. Right. Okay, let's move that. That might be a good thumbnail, actually, I reckon. No, I'm working on. Thought I'd jump on tonight and do a bit of a like, because I was quite bored, actually. There's not a lot on, you know. I know Doc Martin's on the telly at the moment, but I can watch that later when I've got time. Hi, Celtic Restaurant, my friend. Hi, Oz Modelling, Scale Modelling. Working on this Ford GT at the moment, and I'll show you there's a little issue with it. I'm not too sure what to do, but I'll show you in a minute. It's an old kit, mind, isn't it? What was it, 1960s, is it? I have the box here somewhere. What does it say on the box? It was designed in late 1967. Yeah, I know that, but does it actually say when what the boxing is? Bloody hell! The tooling was 1969, and this one here, this is the box for it, which is a starter set, 2005. But crumbs. Anyway. So the tooling was 1969. So I'm 43, so it's 53 years old, this kit. It's not been the easiest of kits, to be honest, to build. It's lovely though. I've had fun doing it, because like I say, it's never a shit kit, is there? Yeah, it is Celtic. It's where's it to? No, yeah, that one there. LP46, and I think it's come up rather lovely, rather nice. Quite impressed with it, to be honest. No, I've not glossed it either. I've just I put it down wet, and I think it looks right as it is. I don't think it needs a gloss. I might put a gloss over when I've done the decals, but other than that, it's right. Yeah, it went down well, to be honest, Celtic. Went down well. Went down quite well. Yeah, taggers, I was bored. I'm filming this for, I'm doing a full build on this one, so it's going to go live on my channel at some point. But I got distracted yesterday because the new gloss, the Meteor F8, turned up on my workbench. So I had to film that, didn't I? Sweet, me rice pudding here. Rice pudding and raspberry jam. But, right. Glass fits lovely. Stonking. Absolutely lovely, that glass fits. No issue whatsoever. Fits an absolute charm. Now, the instructions tell you to build it upside down, as you can see here. Excuse the noise outside. I'm right by the window here. So, going by the instructions, so this is the all inside. You can see the where's the camera? There's a camera. Look at the one camera here. So, I've done all the decals. Put the steering wheel in. So all fits nice. I didn't like the silver chairs, so I did them in deck brown. I think LP deck brown. No, XF deck brown that was. I think, yeah. So if you build it upside down, you got a little nub in there, a little nub. So in theory, that should fit in the little nub and go flat. Okay, well, coolio, isn't it? Then you have the engine, which is here. Now let's take that nubbin out. So if you put the engine in, it's got two little injector points there, injector things. Injector. What am I saying? Placement pins there. So that goes in position there. They click in, lovely jubbly, right? But then when you match this up and you put it there on top, that fits in tight against there. But you're not even in the nub there. If I do put it in the location pin, it goes on top of the seat. This is the problem I'm having. So that goes on. So if they're one of their location pins, that ain't gonna work, is it? So you put that in tight there, get as tight as you can, you know. I'm doing as best as I can here. So that goes in, that goes down there, doesn't fit the location. But if you look out, see it's off. If you look at the front there, it's off now. So you take this off and then log it in there. That's bang on. But if you move it forward a little bit, it ain't going to fit. So that's the predicament I have. But if you lodge that in there like so, and you put that there, so it's not in the locating pin marks and location pins, it's not sitting flush. That's sticking up. When you put it together, the engine's not right. The engine's off. The engine's off. So, yeah. So what do I do? That's my query anyway. Cut off the locating pins on both sides and just go half and half. Okay. Yeah, hands free there, Oz. Don't go looking down at me. There's no point looking at me. Looks like you're enjoying that kit. The meteor. Oh yeah, fucking stunning, that meteor. And I'm looking back. The plastic's different as well. It's the same as the Buccaneer. Because I asked Dale and I said, "Have you changed your plastic?" He goes, "Yeah, it's the same as the Buccaneer, so it's not as soft." I'm not going to weather it. No. It's a chromate, Chris. That new tack, and it's caning at the moment. It's red hot, weeping, and it's really sore. Really sore. So that's my predicament with this kit. What am I going to do? Hi Moz, you ever use Ammo of MIG paints? No, but I've used their wash. Used their washes. It's good stuff. It is good stuff. Hello, Ollie. Nice to see you, mate. So I'm meant to decide about what to do about his kit. That's perfect on there. Do. Yeah, not quite knowing what to do about this kit, but let's crack on with it anyway. I'm going to put the glass in anyway. Glass needs to go in, whatever. And I think all it will need is a couple of bits of spot here and here, because in theory the dashboard there should keep it up into position. So I only need a couple of dabs of glue. Just has that popped out? Is it? No, that's popped out. Hang on. Let's get this right, shall we? That is popped out, isn't it? That's in. Oh, it's not as flush. I thought it was flush. See, that's bizarre. That is. That isn't right. Because the instructions are so bloody confusing. There's the well, I thought that was sticking out here. I thought that was an outie. That was, and this is a part to go on top, and I don't see a part to go on top. The mirror goes there, but there's nothing there on top. There's not a bump there, is there? No. So see, this is what I mean. It gets confusing, doesn't it? Where's the other? Let's fold them over this way, so you've got the pages. That's only one page. It's supposed to be like a bowl there, but I can't see one. And then on the actual, and then you got that. Oh, what the fuck is that? Sticking up. See, I don't get it. And that number there. What number's that number? 16. What's that sticking up there? There's nothing on the instructions of that sticking up, unless I got. There's nothing to glue. Totally puzzled me, that is. Number one, I'm assuming goes there. Well, it doesn't go on top. There's no hole on. Oh, maybe I've got to drill the hole out, have I? Nope, doesn't tell you to drill the hole. So there's my confusion, because I thought that there was wing mirror. But maybe it doesn't have it on this one. Maybe that's the fault. Maybe there should be something on top of that reef. The glass, let's have a look. Right, so using the Posca pens after you recommended them, impressed. They are bloody brilliant, these Posca pens. Absolutely phenomenal. Love them. Absolutely love them. I just wish they had different shades of red. You only seem to be able to get one red, one silver, one grey, one blue. If they had different shades, it'd be brilliant. That's the mirror. It is the mirror. But what I don't understand is what's this thing on top? And there's no hole for that mirror. There's no hole anywhere to put on it. Ah, there it is. That's the no, I can't put it there. That's the. So you got to drill it out, I suppose. But there is a little. If you look inside there is a little pilot hole there to drill through to put something on top. But there's nothing else in the instructions. But there's nowhere to drill unless you drill the hole. But it's a point. There's a point of doing the mirror then, because there's no mirror there. But you've got that wango thing up top there, and I don't know what it for. So anyway, but the reason I haven't finished it is because I've been waiting for the paint to come. Make a hole on top. Yeah, but I don't want to make a hole on top. Yes, the rear car had a mirror on top. Yes, the real car had a mirror on top. That's the mirror on top, is it? So that there's the mirror on top. You're joking. I am confused. That's all bollocks anyway, isn't it? Ghost Gamemate says a pick up fish kit with a mirror on top. You look up and see behind rather than left or right. Ah, yeah. Good shout. All right, then. Well, I'll have to drill that one out then, won't I? All right, then. If you say so. Have I got the mirror here? I think I have sprayed it up silver, though, haven't I? Somewhere I had the mirror. Ah, I didn't realise the mirror goes on top. I'm just looking at the picture now. And you're right, it is on top. Yeah, good shout, that. Good shout. I've got to find the mirror. I think I sprayed him up somewhere. Would you look at that? The mirror goes on top. The instructions were confusing as hell. Good job you're on tonight, lads. I would never have spotted that. Yeah. I see. Because there's the mirror there. That piece there's the mirror. Right, so I'm going to have to drill a hole then, I suppose, aren't I? Drill a hole. Where there's a hole, there's a goal. Look at pics of the real car. I've been saying that for a while now. Moss is confused. Yeah, they'll follow me. You know, I wing on these. I don't really do much. I just wing it. Looking for what I've done with my box suit. Ah, there you go. That's what I've done with it. Let's move this out of the way a minute. Moz is confused. Let me just that's him, and then press record. I tried to get Airfix to make that into a slot car, but they didn't listen to me. They said it wasn't possible. Shows what they know. But then again, the wheels are weird on here because I don't know what I've done with it now. I think I've binned it. Oh, there it is. So they give you that's one piece, right? But the rest of them are like you can see that I can't because I've already glued the that's what it should be like. But on one of them, they look like that. They actually look like that. It's bizarre. So you get three, which are like just like a round slot, and it goes in. Then this one here is like wide. Yeah, it was bizarre why that there. You got 1, 2, 3 normal ones, and you got that, and it doesn't work. It doesn't fit. So, and I don't think it's a mismold. There you go. They should look like that. So they're round with like four little notches, or sticky outies in there, like and it was bizarre. But this one here is a big fat one, and didn't fit. It just stuck out. It made. I thought it was like but they should look like that. But one of them out of there's four of them, and 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one look like that. And I don't think it's a mismo because you can see where it hands up on the sprue tree there. So bizarro. Right, let's get me drawers out. Oh. It doesn't say to drill in the instructions either, though, does it? No, that's not the spare wheel, mate. That's not the spare wheel. Promise you, that's not the spare wheel. I wish it was, but no, there's no spare wheel on this one. I wonder what size to use on this one. Should be a thinnish one, shouldn't it? That's too big. Let's go a little bit thinner, shall we? Oh, that's perfect size, that is. Straight in, perfect size. Yeah, they could use the body. Is it Dave Kennedy who used to work for Airfix in America? Because he was saying to me, or he put on LinkedIn that he thinks the starter set shouldn't have been 143. They should have been a lot bigger, and then you could have used them for scale electrics and have build your own scale electrics. But they just didn't want to go down that road, I don't think, which is a shame, because even they don't seem to, by what I gather, they don't seem to talk to each other that much. Because I said to Dale about the scale, about the Jaguar, and I said, is it something why are you gone for that 143 scale for the starter sets? you know, oh, hi Dave, yeah, that is you, isn't it? Well, what a numpty. Sorry, mate, totally over my head there. And I just said to Dale, I said, you know, when you saw the email back, I said, you know, it's 143 because of Corgi and the, you know, and diecast is 143. And they said, he said, no, they don't even, what's it called? Exchange CAD details or nothing. But they use I think they do use the licensing side of it, because diecast is licensing. Yeah, you were as US brand manager, weren't you, mate? Yeah, I remember that now. Sorry, mate. Yeah, I didn't twig at all, mate. I just didn't twig. Sorry, mate. Well, yeah. But like I said, you know, I think with Airfix and the more, like, you know, they're all singular brands. They've all got, you know, I think Dale's now in charge of with with Sally and the like, you know, are in charge of Airfix. They don't, you know, Hornby do their thing, Airfix do their thing, Humbrol do their, well, obviously Humbrol just do their own bloody thing. Scale Electrics do their thing. But if there is a tie-in, you know, yeah, I think you can post a link. I think you can post a link. If not, what I'll do is, Dave, I will add you as a moderator. So you should be a mod now. You should be able to post a link. So yeah, just a tiny bit of. Let's clean that. So there's my little hole there for me window. Brilliant. So I'll have to spray that, paint that up. So yeah, marvelous. I'm just looking there. So all that is gold as well. So you've got to, well, see, that's what I mean. You see that they've painted over the window. So in theory, I can't really put it together now because I'm gonna have to spray this up gold. Or should I just leave it? I'll just leave it. Bollocks to it. I'll leave that. That can stay red then, and just have that gold. Look at the car again. Let's have a look. No, see, it's gold there, but see, this is what's this? That's confused the hell out of me. That has. Yeah. Okay. No worries. Things are sent to try us, aren't they? So I don't know whether to spray that up gold now and just leave it. Oh. Well, anyway. Okay. There you go. X12 is what I'm going to use. Gold leaf. Because I think gold leaf, but no, I haven't got it. The LP hasn't turned up yet. So I'm going to use the X12. So I'm waiting for that. So I think the gold leaf will look just as good as the decals. So what I've done with the decals for this kit, I think they are here. So I think that gold leaf is good for those decals. That's why I've picked it. I think it's a good colour. So is it just the 124 Spit and the 148 Anson you have on pre-order at the moment? Yeah, that's the last two. I think that would be a good combination. That little bit of XF. My favourite is the Steve McQueen Porsche. Yeah, yeah. Leave it open. The mirror needs to have glass under it. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Sally, Humbrol, and Airfix were all under Daryl Burge. Yeah. Do the whole stripe. I don't want to do the whole stripe. I want to use the decals. That's the point. I want to use the decals for it. Yeah, I want to use the whole decals right across. Maybe actually I don't need to. Oh, it's fooling the hell out. So maybe that goes along there then. Okay. Maybe I don't need to use the decal. Oh, see. Maybe that's what you do. You put the decal on there then. Cover it all. And that just leave the window open then, just a little bit for the decision. So I was going to spray this little bit up across there as gold. So maybe I'll just use the decal to go all the way to the back. Right, change your plan then. Change your plan. Decal it is then. Decal it is. Which one are you looking forward to the most? To spit the answer, neither. I'm not a fan of the 124 scale because I've got nowhere to build it. I'm looking forward to seeing it, but I'm not going to build the 124. Anson, I am tempted, but it's a bit of a longer build for me, and anything that takes me more than a month, I get quite bored of it. But the main ones for me this year have been the Meteor. I've been waiting for that one. The starter sets, I've really, got my head down on them ones. I'm chuffed to bits about the Beagle Basset. I think that's a good. A good call on that one. The Beagle Basset. I've got the Fiat here as well. That was a nice looking kit as well. What else? I don't know what else. Come on, focus down there. Focus camera. There you go. Mirrors should be added after the decal and painted gold. Yeah, I'm going to do that now. It's open, is it? Right. Anyway, so let's glue this in then. Let's have a glue, shall we? Let's glue this in. So, change your plan now then. And after I've looked at it and played with it and fiddled with it, let's glue this in. So I need some of the canopy glue. Or do I use the microcrystal clear? Whoops. So I moved the camera in a little bit. Back he comes. Let's know which one to use. I'm cursed for that bear cat, honestly. Yeah, imagine if Airfix released a bear cat in only 124. Yeah, I'd still buy it, but I'll be there like chunnering away. I'll be chunnering away. Scared to make it as I want it to be good. What's that one, mate? Substitute. The Revel unboxing of what? What did you buy a Revel unboxing of? Oh, hi, John. Nice to see you, mate. Plastic Monkey. Hi, Plastic Monkey. And Dan's in the chat. If they made a 124 bear cat. You boys are here for the bants, aren't you? You boys are here for the bants. Oh, that's got me, that has. That has got me. Brilliant. Yeah. Dare will curse me. Or Luke. There's no one's ever tooled a 124 Bearcat. And there's me there scraping, crying because I've got nowhere to put it if I build it. Oh dear. Is James Moore in the chat? Hi James, if you're in the chat. Right. A Bearcat in 124. Cool. Yeah. I don't think I'd be that upset, to be honest, but I just want it in 1/72 scale. That's what I want. But what I want, yeah, I'll look at that link after the stream's finished, mate. A fold wing option of a Bearcat, yeah, that would be good. Yeah, I've decided I'm an RN, but I've gone. I want to get back into using this Micro Crystal Clear. This one here, yeah, I've had this one some years, mind. This Formula 500. Yeah, it's good stuff. Dries right, doesn't it? And then what I will do is get a little bit of my old Humbrol liquid poly. There it comes. Get out, you bugger. There you go. Just dab a little bit in there, a little bit around there. Then hold him. There you go. Then push him down. Wanting and having are two different things there, Moz. Yes, it definitely is. Yeah, no worries, Dave. Thanks for that info, mate. I'll have a look at that later. As I said, you know, it's it would be interesting. You know, people have said this car could have been a Scalextrics car, but you know. So I'm assuming all Scalextrics is 132 then, is it? Or is it 135? Joe Sanchez just watched a great program on the sinking of the Bismarck by our friends across the pond. Yeah. Yeah, 132. I thought so. Yeah. Because wouldn't it be good to get that Jag? That's, you know, this one here, the 132 Jag. Imagine having that bombing around on your Scalextrics track that you've built and you've put all the gubbins in. That would have been quite impressive, wouldn't it? But there's always a reason. There's always a reason behind these things. So anyway, folks, go ahead and talk to me then. What's on your workbench this week? What have you got on your workbench? Go on, surprise me. I'll tell you what, whoever surprises me with their model they've got on their bench or something I like, I'll send them a Moz Models patch and a zine to go with it. Anywhere in the world. I thought I died and gone to heaven. Wait for this to dry a little bit. I must get my hairdryer from upstairs. A Buff in 72. Very nice. You have the modern RAF airfield. What is that? Is that the Airfix one? Yeah, the modern RAF airfield set. What does that come with? Does that comes with? Is it the Bedford the Bedford lorries? Is that right? Yeah. Oh, 1350 Yamamoto Tamiya Premium. But that's some kit, isn't it, Plastic Monkey? Yeah, but that's some kit. definitely. That is going to be some kit. I haven't built a shit for years. Harrier GR3, Scorpion tank, NATO ground crew and airfield base. Ah, fair enough. I sold my airfield base not so long ago. I put it up for about 50 quid on eBay and it sold within about an hour. And I was there crying, thinking maybe I put that on too cheap. Yeah, I know that, Bodley. Yeah, I saw tonight. I watched your video tonight. I see you got the paints from. Is that Premium Hobbies you use? Because I've never. Is it Premium Hobbies? Premium Hobbies that you use to get your paints? Does plastic? Does that come with photo etch as well? That Yamato. Sorry. Yeah, I've used the UV nail dryer as well. That's what I've got upstairs. It's like a big, huge dome that I use to dry off my paints and stuff. It's up in the loft at the minute. I haven't got it down. But to be fair, I've got nowhere to put it at the moment. If you should see my desk at the moment, it is absolutely shit high. That's my desk at the moment. Absolutely disgraceful behaviour. Disgraceful. I need to get it looked at, really. But I've just been tidying stuff up because as you know, I moved down. I moved up from the loft, you see, back down here because the loft was getting too damp. And also it was cold up there as well. We need to get the insulation done under the roof because I basically just refloored it out and put some stairs up well, not stairs, but a ladder. I moved everything up there, and then over the winter things got a little bit mouldy and stuff. It was just damp, so I decided to bring it down, and I've never looked back really. So I'm moving everything back into this room. The spray booth's up here and everything. Because if you look, there's the spray booth just there. That's the spray booth there. There's my top box on top. And all these. But I've just moved everything down because the wall looks crap. I've got some more of these prints done here. These are all 1960s postcards here, 1950s, 1960s postcards. And I bought the frames off like Amazon or IKEA, I think it was, and got them hung up. But yeah, but that's the state, and there's the bench there. But I've had so much on, but I just need to give it a really good clean up. Really, it's a bit distasteful. Really, it looks like my filing system. Yeah, everything under B, mate. Everything under B. Right, that's glued down all right. Actually, that seems to be looking quite good. Lucky you got a desk end of the kitchen table. Lucky you got a desk end of the kitchen table here, or the back garden for rattle cans. Yeah. End of the kitchen table here, or back of the garden for my selection of rattle cans is good. Because some moderators jump in and go, oh, fuck off with your chat 69, you bastard. Honestly, they turn up, don't they? They turn up, Fucking bastards, spammers, aren't they? Bastards. Get off. Thanks, Dan, for doing that. But yeah, I got to confess, it was like that for a while for me. I had a Humbrol desk accessory, that Humbrol tray. I had that for a while. That was good when I first moved into the house. Then started building up, yeah, mate. If it's, it's just look. You've got to be a subscriber on here for 15 minutes, I think, before you can even post. And they still get through. They still get through. They just wait in the wings. I think what they do is that they subscribe on a previous one and then they come in. But then again, we have been on the chat now over half an hour, haven't we? Yeah, 40 minutes. So yeah. I'm gonna glue that boy in there, I think. Using that pin. Because he's tight there now. Use that pin. And when he's in that pin, he's actually flush. So if I pin him there, hopefully that will work a treat. So we'll get the old, tell you what I'll use the thicker Tamiya cement on that. Make sure he goes in flush. That's flush there. Is that in? Yeah, he's flush. And he's straight edge there, a little bit off. There you go. I think we'll get away with that. Yeah, I think we'll get away with that. And let's go on the pin. Good dollop there. Good dollop around there. Good dollop there. Maybe a little bit in there. A little bit this side. And just hold him. And hope for the best. Lurk in chat box, yeah. But they don't need to be on the platform. They really don't. It's like I can basically put out there what words I don't want on my channel, right? So my keyword list for banned words is as long as very, very long. But you can't stop words. So, but if you had the word dating, I've got the word dating in my banned word, but because it's in their username, there's not a lot you can do. As if any modelers are looking to date anyway. They're married to their models anyway, aren't they? Aren't we, folks? Aren't we married to our models? Leave that to dry for a minute. Normally in the comment sections, have you seen any of the crypto trader? No, because you won't on mine, because I've got crypto trader, stock trader, and I haven't, I've got like the list for stock traders, like stock trader, and I've got it spelled like 5TO or 0, things like that. So, hi Sarah Jane, nice to see you, my love. Come back soon. Hi, Mark's Mods, how are you? They probably latch onto the word model for where they hunt. Yeah, that's quite true. That's quite true. Mark's Mods is doing the, I can't say it now. Celtic West will help me. Diagostini. Diagostini, I think it is. I'm filming their models this week because they keep knocking on my door saying, "Are you going to start filming those models yet?" And I haven't done because Royal Mail didn't deliver everything in one piece anyway, so we'll have to wait. That's gluing quite well, actually. I'm going to leave that there just as a set for a bit. Diagostini. That's right. Diagostini. If I see it written down, I can say it. Yeah, if I see it written down, I can say it. But if I don't see it written down, it's like people should take the mick out of me because I used to say Italiaria, like that, Italiaria or something like that. And they said, no, it's Italiaria. It was, no, it's Italiaria. And it's because they changed the name, didn't they? Because, it used to be Italiaria, wasn't it? It was like an extra A and an R in it. Then they shortened it down to Italiaria. But yeah. Yeah. Mark, you're doing loads of those builds, aren't you? Do you ever get given them free, or do you buy every single one yourself? Because I've got 2 here absolutely free. The part of a month's jobs. Yeah. Yeah, I was watching Mark's Mods on the Valentino Rossi. Then the first part is a fairing and a wheel. Just a tire. Just a tire. What are you gonna do with that? Sad bastard. Must cost you a fortune, Mark. But hopefully you'll get some traction. If you folks could go over and watch and give him a like and give him a sub, that'd be good, folks. Go and give him a little bit of show him some love there by going over to his channel and subscribing to him. Give him a little bit of, because what he does is quite good. He's done the Tamiya. You've done the Titanic as well, haven't you? I started watching that the other night, so I was trying to get to sleep. Not saying I was trying to get to sleep, but I I put YouTube on in the background because I struggle to calm down at night. So I put YouTube on. I've got like, you know, most of my videos are like Storm or by, you know, just to chill me out before I, you know, get ready to go to bed. I watch a lot of modeling videos. You know, so taggers, if you had to pick 5 kits to be released as vintage classics, what would they be? Wow, crumbs. Now that is a good question. Mosquito, the 1 to 24 scale Mosquito, that's one on the list. Definitely one on the list is that Mosquito. What else I would have as a vintage classic? Crumbs, that's a good question, that is. That's a really good question. What 5 as vintage classics? Crumbs. Yeah, now you've got me thinking. Celtic West, I would like to see all the 54mm Napoleonic in. Sorry, the Napoleonic figures visually. Yeah, that's good. The SRN1. Yeah, I think you. Yeah, that's right. That's the hovercraft. Yeah, I can't remember which is the small one or the big one. They can't do because they're missing some bits to it. They're going to have to re-engineer the tooling, I think. Yeah. That's right. That's a good shout. I like to see. Is it the Townsend touring ship? That'll be a good one, but they can't do that because they can't find the tool for that one. That'll be a good one to bring back. A little boat like that. That'd be good. The original Sea King, the Airfix Sea King would be good as a vintage classic. Cool. I'm trying to think. The small one was, yeah, it's like a little, yeah, it's a Townsend Torridge. It was the one, it was the kit that was before, if you look it up on Scalemates, it was the kit that was, because they relaunched it, didn't they, Townsend Torridge, before they had that, you know, the one, not the one that sank, obviously, because that was the second generation, but the very first one, they built that as a kit. That'll be a good one as a vintage classic. I'll tell you what they could bring back as a vintage classic. The Boeing, not the Boeing, the Freightliner. That'll be a good one. I've got that upstairs in the original box, but if they could bring that one back, that'd be good. Dinosaurs. The Rotodyne wouldn't be a hit because I've got the original one upstairs. I've done a video on it, haven't I? If you look, I've done an unboxing. It is shit. It's shit. Really is shit. I don't think you could rebox it. It would be embarrassing to rebox that one, I think. Is it the TRS2? Did they release that one? The TRS2? I'm trying to think now of old kits. Kits that I remember as a kid, but I don't remember building because I never bought in. I never built in. What I like about Vintage Classics, they're kits that I knew as a kid, but I never built them. I like to build them. Like the Aichi, that was a good kit. That was a good kit. The Hawker Siddeley Trident 1C is another one that's on my list to build this year. Short Sunderland, that's a good one. Chieftain, Land Rover 1. Now the Land Rover 1-ton FC truck, wasn't that Tamiya or Italy did that one? Was that no? I'm confused myself. The Land Rover FC truck, I don't remember. I thought that was either Italy or Hella. The TSR2 was released, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Crumbs, that'll be a good one, I reckon. Right, so let's fit him on here. Let's see how he's looking. Will he close it? Yeah, he's going to close that side. He's going to close his side. Going to close at the front. So there you go. So there it is. There's the front. Now we've got to work out how we're going to do the engine now. Do I cut off these located? Oh, God, bugger! I've left the left me copper thing off me glue. Here he goes. Feed him in. Cool. Right. TSR2. Yeah, I get that one. I don't remember that Land Rover. That Land Rover 1 ton FC truck ambulance. I swear that's a Tallery. That's not Airfix, is it? I tell you what, they could bring back, but it's not original Airfix. It was JB Models. They did some Land Rovers, didn't they? They'll be good back as a vintage classic. They were bought from JB Models in the 90s. Yeah, and they were Land Rover, and I think they had like a couple of Bedford lorries, little 176, 172 things. They would go down well as vintage classics, but would they be classed as vintage classics? Because they wouldn't be the vintage classics are everything that's pre-Hella, I believe. I think that's how they work it out. So anything they've taken on now, I think everything's like between before Hornby took over Airfix at that Hella period. But I think that Land Rover FC. Hang on, let me look at that. Because I didn't. Let me have a look. Jetson. Yeah, but that's Hella though. That isn't Air. I don't think that's Airfix. I think that's Hella. I might be right on that one. Look up on ScaleMates, because I think that's a Hella kit. I don't think that's Airfix. So they wouldn't necessarily bring that back as a vintage classic. I don't think. Yeah. I don't think it could work. But hang on, is that 176? But so they bought the tooling from JB Models back in the day, and because I remember building that Land Rover, I've even got a couple of those Land Rovers in my stash. JB Models, I bought them cheap off eBay. But that'd be a good one. So the Short Sunderland for a vintage classic, I like that. Short Sunderland, Chieftain, yeah. What was it you said? Let's go back a minute. Go back up. Was it? Yeah, the Chieftain and the B29 and the Nimrod. That's a good shout. I said the Freightliner would be a good one. Wessex Whirlwind, that'd be a good vintage classic. Yeah, yeah, that's a good one. Oh, Lucky's in. Hi, Lucky mate. We're talking vintage classics here. You might be able to help us. Hella released the Land Rover in 1979, Airfix, so you won't get that back as that will not be a vintage classic then. That Land Rover. That's 176. No, that can't be right. 143 scale. Well, I don't. You have to look it up on ScaleMates, because I don't think that 170 that. So the only 176, 172, 176 I know is as I said, the JB Models rebox, but that'll be a good one if they've still got that tool in. Yeah, 1998. But yeah, that Land Rover 1 ton FC. If they go on ScaleMates and have a look, definitely have a look and see what they're planning. But I think that one definitely Hella. I swear it's Hella. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But I think that's a Hella kit. Yeah, location pin marks aren't the locating pins are just out of sync on this one. Slightly out. You can see that on the camera there. Can you see it's just there? So I'm gonna have to cut them off to fit this little bad boy in. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut them off, sadly. The Whirlwind heli or the fighter plane, they've already brought that one back out, haven't they? The Whirlwind. Oh yeah, I didn't see you on Sue's day. I didn't see you on that one, mate. She was only on with one chap, wasn't she? On Tuesday. Yeah, 176 was JB Models in 1992. Airfix released in 2008. So I reckon that could be a vintage classic if they wanted it. That JB Models, if they brought it back. That could be a vintage classic as a Land Rover. And to be fair, it's not a bad little kit. It's only about like 10, 12 pieces. Because the one I've got here, which I need to do a video on, which I haven't had a chance to. Where is it to? What have I done with it? What do I do with that kit? Let's find it. No. What have I done with that one? I had a box here. It's the Hella. What have I done with that one? I got a Hella Land Rover to do. I don't know what I've done with it in a minute. Yeah, I've got a Hella Land Rover to do, but I can't. I need to get it cleaned off because it's not. It's not quite. It's been painted already, so. But I can't tell you what I've done with it. It's somewhere in this room, somewhere here. I saw it the other day. No, I know what I've done with that one. But yeah, the Hella Land Rover. The helicopter's been re-released, not the fighter. Ah, okay, mate. But so I don't think you'll see. I think Hella. You'd have to get that Land Rover from Hella, that fire one, FC. Not fire, is it? Ambulance. I mean, so I keep saying fire. I don't want to say fire for. Scale mates. Scale mates. Scale mates, be my mate. Let's have a look. Airfix Land Rover. See? There is JB models then, is it? That Land Rover 1 ton FC is JB models one then? Not much it is. Yeah, it's JB models, that one. Yeah, do that for me, please, mate. That'd be brilliant. That'd be really good. If I could, I'll definitely be interested in that. Definitely. I'll cut these locating pins off. That slots in there. And there's the engine in position now. That's good. Put some glue on that. Yeah, JB models 176, Hella 143. I thought so, yeah. So they might bring him back. Maybe if that's a vintage classic that people want and people are asking for it, then why not? Why not indeed? Ooh, let's get that in there. New position poly out. I had mine off the clock going down the hill on an M40 towards Oxford. Scared the life out of me. My Fiat Panda had the Una 1.6 in it, would regularly go off the clock. Yeah, that's fine, slot car. Yeah, I appreciate that, my friend. Yeah, definitely. The vintage classic, in my honest opinion, is one of the glorious things that any model company has ever done throughout the entire purpose of scale modeling. The fact they're open, honest, that these are old kits re-released with fresh decals, because then it stops the chunners of eBay when you've got a kit that's like 30 years old with flashy plastic and the decals are buggered, crap instructions, and to bring out a vintage classic that way so that it's fresh, so you've got fresh decals, probably decent instructions with it as well, considering what the old instructions were like, and box them out under 20 quid. Absolute brilliant. Brilliant. I think the only expensive vintage classic out there is the Concorde, the BOAC Concorde, isn't it? But I got a feeling that's to do with rights to using Concorde. I reckon that's why it's expensive, is because the licensing of it might be a bit more dearer. Because there's not a lot in the kit, really. It's like building a submarine, 2 halves, stick them together, and you're done. So. But yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think the vintage classic, and I like building. As I said, I build a vintage classic because I remember them the first time around, but I never built them because I never had them. And now they're coming out again, I can then, build them as I would have done in my youth. Wrong way around. There you go. Look at that, gentlemen. Perfect. Clicks in. Not bad for a 53-year-old tool, is it, really? I think just move up a little bit. I think that's gone down really, really well. I'll leave them upright to leave them dry for a bit. Probably yes, Moz. Yeah, Daryl's very happy to make more of them. Yeah, bless him, God rest his soul. I will say one thing though. Daryl was an amazing man, but just recently the whole Airfix has come alive with their response to customers, with social media. They just seem to be they're more progressive in engaging with us mushrooms, Yeah, that's right, Adam. They do regular tool dates. Give tool dates on regular boxes, which is ideal. It is ideal. Very good. Yeah. Oh, is it Boss? Is it Bass? Sorry, is it Bass? Yeah. Yeah, they've got a very good young team now, and they're passionate. Very passionate. I was blown away with that, and they're so graceful as well. I email them and just say, if I've got a question, I always get a response back. I was younger. I'm nearly as old as you now, Celtic, aren't I? I'm 43. I'm an old man. Got the grey hair to prove it, but I got the tattoo. Zip Bass, good evening, and thanks for the Detal short. Just done it, and it works really well. Yeah, it works on all paint, mate, and it doesn't ruin your plastic. Do you know Kits and Bits, Tam? He's got a kit. It's been in Dettol for 7 months. He just put it in Dettol to strip the paint, and it's still there now in Dettol. The plastic's absolutely fine. Yeah, he said that the other night on the live stream, wasn't it? On Airfix and Chill. He said that he had it in the tub. Before it was only Daryl and 2 young women to do Humbrol Airfix and Humbrol. They worked him too hard. Yeah, I can get that, mate. I can get that. 43, I can't remember that far back. Fair enough. So anyway, as you saw then, I dried fit 3 or 4 times. Did he do corgi as well, did he? Crumbs. I never knew that. I still think that they should bring Humbrol, get rid of the Humbrol brand and call it Airfix. Because I just noticed now, Hella are now bringing out their own paint, apparently now, because Hella comes with Hella numbers. ICM have got paint. Tallery've got paint, Revel got paint, and Tamiya have all got paint. But with that, they've got the Rangers as well, haven't they? 73 instead of Mushroom. He kept in the dark and fed shit as well. Oh dear. It's been an ideal time for Airfix with everyone having been shut up in ages and people starting hobbies, and now everyone's out. Everyone's out. Loads of people are still continuing to do it. Yeah, I was in the pub. What night was poker? Yeah, last night I was in the pub poker, and this woman came up to me, and I know her husband from when in my days as a sales rep, and one of the lads had come up and said, "Cool, I like you," because I put my builds on my private Facebook group in my private Facebook. Said, "Cool, you done a really good job with that Kenworth, didn't you?" I said, "I loved it, mate. It was a really easy sublime build, nicely put together. No buggering about having to spray chrome because the chrome's already done for you. Like it was." I said it went well together. This woman said, "Oh, my husband does that." So I then showed him my video with I showed him the video of that and the Jag I did, and he said he got given one in lockdown. He just finished painting it. It was Top Guns. Mavericks. What was it? The F. Oh, what number was it again? Which one was it? Was it the FA18 Hornet he'd done. There was a starter set, I think, from Revel because it came with all the paints, and he saw me with my airbrush doing it, and he goes, "Oh, I did it all with brush paint." He's been sending me pictures backwards and forwards, and he wants to do another kit, so I'm going to give him the Triumph Herald to do because he wants to do a car next. But I said to him, "Look, because he works in the trade like I used to, and I said, just get the Halford spray paints if you want, or come and see me. I've got some Humbrol aerosols because I think Humbrol aerosols are one of the best out there." I was going to give him some Humbrol primer and Humbrol red, or I said just get some Halford stuff as well. So hopefully he'll get that one done as well. That's right. It was, even though it's not the new. That's what I mean. It was the F14 Tomcat he had, yeah, which is in the film anyway, isn't it? So, Hella are part of the Trumpets Empire. I don't think that's true, mate. I don't think that's true. Yeah, I don't think that's true. Because how can they be? Because Hella's owned by a German firm now, not by Trumpeter. But yeah, get rid of the Humble brand and just have it Airfix, and then you can have all your accessories and all your tools and have it all branded as Airfix snips and proper Airfix snips. Because what you go to these days, you go, "Oh, Tamiya," you'll buy them snips because they're Tamiya because you know they're going to be good. And the way the kits are going now, the kits are absolutely sublime, really. I've always loved Airfix, but I'm excited about Airfix. I really am excited about Airfix. You name me a bad tool they've done in the last 5 years. Name me a bad tool. I know people say, "Oh, the mosquito's not right." No, it's still a bloody good model to build. It may not be as accurate, but come on, we're not rivet counters, are we? I don't mind them having their own paint range as long as they're easy to cross reference with other brands. But that's the same of it. But there's an app you can get now, isn't there? Because is it FS codes they call them, innit? You have like FS code, and that gives you, that could be a good idea. It is. I agree, and I'm enjoying the ride. A new tool, Eurofighter Typhoon. How old's that one now? How old is the Typhoon now from Airfix? Because that must be coming on 20 years old now, mustn't it? Because the Eurofighter, if you want a mojo build, say you're really struggling with getting back into modelling, that Eurofighter Typhoon is a good mojo builder. It really is. In fact, I may even do one again. I had the starter set of it, and I even brush painted that one just for a bit of fun, like. And there's so much you can do with it as well, isn't there? There's so many like resin bits and everything else that go with it. Yeah. Yeah, it was 30-year-old now, isn't it? 1990 that came out. Glow 2B of Germany acquired Heller in 2019. Did they? But that isn't Trumpeter, is it? Yeah, 1990. Crumbs. Such a long time ago. Most of my stash is Airfix, but the tool, what I want to build. Which one's that? Sorry. Waiting for the RAF Buccaneer. Hopefully we'll have a tail number I worked on. Brilliant. Celtic West, yeah, I agree. Humbrol is dead to most people, but then again, I still use a lot of their products still. I use the Humbrol aerosol cans. I do use their glue. I think this poly cement is brilliant. I still use it. You know what? You know exactly as I did because you went to Avon Model Show as well. 30, 40 stands, dealers. Not one person sold Humbrol anything. Not even glue. Not even enamel or acrylic paint. The only way that's a lie, right? Yeah, in the starter sets, people were saying starter sets. There was Humbrol paint in the starter sets, but no one had any Humbrol on their stands. So I went up there to buy this. In the end, I ended up getting from Jadlam in the end. But yeah, you know, I think it's just a sad way to be. Humbrol could be great again, but I think the brand's dead. I think Humbrol as a brand can't be great again. I think Humbrol should retire and bring in Airfix. Yeah, I know you do, Johan. That's what you can get over there, isn't it? Yeah. Newest tool for the manufacturer for 172 Eurofighter Typhoon is 2002. Interesting. So what manufacturer will that be then? I suppose for 2002 would be Hasegawa's, wasn't it? Did Hasegawa bring out a kit? Revel got one out in 2000. No, 2000 was Revel's version, wasn't it? Glow 2B are part of the same range, same group. If you look at the 1 to 200 yen moto, distributed around the world in different manufacturers, but same kit. Same kit, but same kit. Yeah, but they've always done that though, mate. Italeri, and Tamiya brought out the same kit. What was it they did? You look on it, Italeri brought it out first, and Tamiya reboxed it. Dan Usher went to Abingdon show the other weekend, and there wasn't any there either. Crumbs. Yeah. We've got all, but I like enamel, so I got Humbrol. Yeah, but Humbrol enamel is pretty good, to be fair. It just takes an age to dry. It's like waiting for a kettle to boil, isn't it? Like waiting for a kettle to boil. So that goes on there, sits down. Let's just double check that. It's all glued in. So that goes on there, push down and back there. Cool. Excellent. Nicely done. So clicks in. I think we're on to a winner here, gentlemen. Mark Luke, my friend helped to do the research and design of the Blackburn Buccaneer. Just wish I was good enough to build one for him. Or back in the day, was it? I think there's a good paint for brushing, but many others are better through an airbrush. Yeah. Airbrush is where it's at, I think, unfortunately, for most modelers these days. I think, you know, once you get on an airbrush, you never look back though, do you? I think that's quite, you know. But they seem to be investing in Humbrol, so I'm assuming that, you know, they will. There's plans for Humbrol in the future. Right. I've got on order the new Humbrol 3D printer, which I'm looking forward to playing with. I think that's going to be a bit of a game changer. But then again, you know, that didn't work. Model shops are so hard to come by where I live. Well, to be fair, I've got to drive. I've got to drive quite a way to see mine, but I still support them. As you probably know, mine's Buffers Model Railways, and the nearest the other one, you know, which they're my favorite. They're one of my favourites, and we chat quite a bit as well. This. We talk about, you know, how they see modelling, because, you know, they're on the front line, aren't they? And everything else. Will 3D printing kill off the kits? Will it make the manufacturer up the game? It will not kill off the kits. There's no. Think of 3D printing as like vac form. I think a lot more model kits will come with 3D parts to print off for yourself, which is a good thing. I have 4 shops I find easy to get to, but of travel, but places I regularly go. Yeah, if I was saying to Celtic on Tuesday at the Model Club, if you know, I'll say to the lads, "Well, I'm going up to Buffers this week. Do you fancy coming up?" And they'll go, "Yeah, or not." And then when I go to Buffers, I'll go there and I have a good old chat with the girls up at Buffers. 9 miles away is in Dorchester. Then it's up to Yeovil or down to Weymouth. Mark, Mark Luke? What about Buffers in Axminster? Axminster ain't that far away from Dorchester, is it? Have you tried? It's an Axminster Chard Road. It is. How far is that away from you? Buffers Model Railways. If you're in Dorchester, um, right. Yeah, that's the point. If you Buffers Model Railways is not far. It's about 45 minutes, which is about as long as it takes me to get the Buffers from where I am. So yeah, so go Dorchester, go towards Bridport. On the oh, I've done that wrong. Yeah, if you go up to Lyme Regis and cut through 51 minutes. So it's a lovely little shop. You'll love it in there. Buffers Model Railways. It's a great little shop. Um, Monk Bar Model Shop in York is my go-to shop. Still about an hour and a half away. Yeah. Last time I went was Hannet's, London in 19 after visiting RFPZ in London. Yeah. 25 miles from where I live in the wrong direction. It'd be worth a day trip out though to go to Buffers Model Railway. If from Dorchester to Buffers is 51 minutes. 31 miles. 31 miles away from Dorchester. So if you're going to Yeovil, yeah. Or you can cut up to Crewe Cairn and cut down that way if you wanted to. I don't drive anymore. Getting there is impossible. Oh, I get it, mate. That's a shame. Well, if you ever need anything, let me know. I'll pick it up. I'll send it to you. Or, Buffers Model Railways go in their website, which have been relaunching a website after Christmas. So hopefully it'll come on strong. But yeah, that's coming together quite nice. I think that's right, isn't it? Come together. Just got to put the decals on now. Gloss finish. Fronts will wind down. The two closest is Paint and Model Shop, and there was quite a big collection, mainly Italian and Revel, in Austin's and Newton Abbot. Crumbs. Paint and Model Shop. Yeah. Well, I'm at the Somerset Devon border, basically, so that's where I'm based. I need to go to Jadlam at some point, but it just seems so commercial, doesn't it, Jadlam? Yeah, if Weemer's models don't support them, we will lose them, exactly. Yeah, the Ilminster is it the model shed, is it? We've got to go there as well, Celtic. We'll arrange a day. Take a day off work, mate. We'll go up to Model Shed with Paul, and then he can get a stiffy on when he sees all those drag cars there for stuff. Get a semi on watching them. Stephen Price, that one in Halifax. What's that one called? Because I think I've been to that one when I've been on my travels. Yeah, Model Shed. Yeah, it's worth watching as well on Model Shed. He's better than me at building models. Far, far better than me. I'm only an amateur, you know. I do. Like people say, you know, I give a shit. I don't do competition. I just build it because I love it, and also it's a date. All right, Kelsey. I'll bring the prosecco. You bring the strawberries. Well, don't bring strawberries. I'm allergic to strawberries. You bring the chocolate. Actually, bring a tin of celebrations while we're driving up there. The paint and model shop has been there at least 12 years, although they have changed from being open 7 days a week to being open 6 days a week. I don't think I've been to that one in Paynton. I'm trying to think. Is it by the railway station? There was one in Timoth opened when I was selling down that way. I went to down. There was one like a radio. It was like radio aircraft and stuff, radio control stuff. We had a little bit of modelling stuff there. I don't know if it was like an old what do they call it? Office, you know, one of those temporary office places. So Halifax Modeller's World near the train station on Horton Street. Yeah. How long's that been there for? Was it 3 or 4 years ago? I was in Halifax. I went up there because it was a football game. I went up there for football. Got one in Barnstable. Too expensive though. Not even close to any online shop. Which one's that one? Is that the railway one, mate? Is that the one that's like down the back end of? That's not Barnstable. That's Bideford. I'm thinking of Bideford, aren't I? Is that Ewings? No, it's not Ewings, is it? In Barnstable. I'll bring the sausages. The one in Barnstable, I can't think of the one in Barnstable. The one in Bideford is at like the back end, isn't it? Up top of the hill is like a railway shop, but they do a little bit of Airfix in there. Hamlin's on Oxford Street have some Airfix, but prices are high where it's Oxford Street, isn't it? Yeah. That's Young's. So is that the one you're on about? Is that Young's, is it? Is that your model shop? See, the two in Exeter that I used to regularly haunt, they've gone as well now. The model seller went, and the one was at Iron Bridge Railway, whatever it was, that's gone as well. Their two model shops have gone in the last 3 years actually. Model seller went first, but I have seen him do the shows, like, you know, the toy fairs and stuff. I've seen him do that, but he wasn't cheap. You go in and try and get it. You said it right, Moz. Right, okay. You know, he wasn't cheap at all. And you go and ask for a deal, and he look at you as if you had shit on his shoe or something, like, you know. That was a problem with model seller. You know, there's never a deal on with him, which is a shame. He was all right fella, you know. He's had a bit of die cast and everything else. So yeah, I need to tidy them up a little bit. Wasn't the easiest of fits underneath, unfortunately. There's a little bit of a confusion there, but I got most of it in the end. What I might do actually, while I've got the Posca pen out, let's get the Posca pen out. Which one's that? The black. That's the black. Where's actually? Will I use the? Where's the Posca pen? Where's my Posca pen gone? I had a silver Posca pen here somewhere. Oh. Okay. Book club, okay. Oh. That's the wife going to a book club. And there you go. There's my Posca pen. Posca pen! A friend of mine lives about a street away from a model shop. Keep meaning to pop in, but never have. From the window, a BBMF kit was £43, I think. Marvellous. Google it. Has a good online shop too. Was that one Soy Stephen Price? Is that the yeah. Kit stop, Birkenhead, Crumbs. Is that Scouser land in it? Birkenhead. AC models have everything, well, almost. Can't think of any close to me. That's a shame, damn. It's been open for years. Where are you based to, Dan? Don't tell me exactly. I don't want your postcode, but where roughly are you based to? Been open a few, but I think so. Yeah, let's have a look at that one. Chester Model Centre, Witness Model Shop, Ashton Model Centre, and the Wirral Model Shop. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, local one closed 5 years ago. Yeah, a friend of mine lives. When I'm visiting family up top north, you've got the teammate top north. I go to Markway Models in Sheffield. Great shop and fantastic service. Yeah. Dan, I love a bit of Posca action. The Moto Chrome pens are ace. Yeah. So give this a bit of a coat in there. Posca pens. I should better put that one back on actually. Put them down, put them up. There you go. Yeah. Bit something to look at, doesn't it? A little bit of chrome. Make sure you spit 124 order includes the poster, as I've always seen they only recently had that. Yeah, I'll speak to Dale. If I don't get my poster, I'll give him a whinge. But I think everyone who's got ordered one will get a poster. I do like my posters. So I've got that one up on my wall. It's an advertisement of the Spitfire back in the war days. And let me just twist that around. Up there. That one there. That there has an advert that is for Spitfire. That's quite a nice one. That's quite a nice one. Hi, Anfield Road. Nice to see you, my friend. Dominique, good evening. I'm a bit late watching a movie with the wife. Wife or listen to Moz? Wife, listen to Moz. Come on, mate. It's the wife, surely. You don't want to listen to me. I chat shit and get banged. Every Saturday, bar last one of the month, my indoor local market has a store that sells a shed load of kits. Where to? Is that where you based your classic model building? Hobbycraft isn't really a model shop. But I went in there last week in Taunton, right? And was it a week before something? Because apparently they've got this new pen that's like a masking pen. I wanted to try it, only available online. But you got to buy it online to get it shipped to the model shop. Oh, bollocks to that. If I see it there, I'll buy it. Brilliant. Classic model building. I think I know who it is as well who does that. Because he was selling kits on Facebook. So I bought a load of kits off him, that one that's in the marketplace there. In the local market. Yeah. I know exactly who that is. Yeah. Because I did a 2-hour drive down to Plymouth to pick up about 30-40 kits for around about 120 quid. Wesley rings a bell. Yeah, rings a bell. Hobbycraft don't do Humbrol or Airfix because they couldn't agree terms of business. That's why they don't do it. Right, taggers. Right, go into your Amazon settings, and you tick the box or untick the box that says you're happy to get the product outside of any packaging. There's a setting. If you look online and type in, go to Amazon, because I had that with I got a kit. I think it was one kit. I think it was a Tamiya kit. I think it was. See, I don't mind that if the kit had cellophane around it, but they don't. But yeah, look at the setting on that one, because the box art is part of the joy, isn't it? But like the other day, I kicked up buggery again because we went to give a gift out to somebody, and we ordered it, and it came with the label on. But that wasn't Amazon's fault. That was a third-party seller on Amazon. Because I do have that box ticked. Yeah, I got a kit about 2 years ago, maybe a year ago now, and yeah, fucking thing came this big label right over the box art, which was really, really disgusting. And then I got told then, as I put it on Facebook, I said, "Have you seen this?" And it goes, "Oh yeah, there's a setting. So if you put that setting on, they'll always put it in. As long as they put it in a bag or something, you know, don't care. You know, as long as it's you don't want the box art wrecked." Or what got me was that was right because I complained saying, "Why do they put it on the back, where it's just a white box, you know, white piece on the back of the Airfix kit?" But no, actually, I remember now. It was Academy box. I think it was white on the back. Yeah, and I said, "Yeah, so just do that." Hobbycraft is okay, but I'd rather just order online. Yeah, Hobbycraft is, you know. So if I've been to Hobbycraft and they have their deals on, you know. But they were £10 more expensive for the Thunderbird range at Hobbycraft, which has come out, and Buffers have got them in now as well. Buffers Model Railway. I think they're ordering me another fab when it comes in. So I want to do the Miss, you know, what's it called? Yes, my lady, Lady Penelope car. So yeah, but they were £10 dearer in Hobbycraft than they were. But they always say that though with Hobbycraft, don't they? It's called the Hobbycraft tax. You know, you look at that. You know, they had that Hellcat there for months. It was collecting dust because nobody would pay the money for it because it was just too expensive. No way taggers. Yeah, it is a settings. Yeah, well, substitute if you may have got that setting clicked, but just make sure you've got it clicked. Yeah, so you've got to put the setting on for Amazon. I think I might let that set overnight. Actually, I was gonna. I wish I sprayed in there now. Can you see there's a little bit? That doesn't matter. I wish I sprayed under. Sometimes you don't notice, do you? But there you go. That's all glued together. That wheel looks a bit dodged, doesn't it? Looks a bit dodgy. But nothing I can do. It was just it was such a faff. There was a bit of movement there. But it's going to sticky out then, isn't it? But they had to glue them in. It wasn't. There's a little bit of movement there. I think I'll just leave that as it is. Is it still flat? Oh, I've got to do something now, haven't I? Bollocks. Just notice that isn't being covered either. It's a little bit awkward this. I may be able to just actually if I do that, is that better? Oh, that's better, that'll do. Might just yeah. It's alright, that'll do, I think. Fab One Moss, yeah, that's the one I want to do. I must actually I've got the Airfix to do. I've got about 4 kits on the go now, I think. I've got 4 kits lined up ready to go. That's not including this D'Agostini stuff that I've got to do. Yeah, I have it as well packaged. Yeah, I think you got to check the settings on that. You got to check the settings. There's West London Models has paint. Not so many kits though. More RC than kit. Luckily, Hannon's isn't far. Yeah, yeah. Got to love a bit of Hannon's. But what a dog shit website Hannon's is, isn't it? What dog shit is Hannon's website? Oh. It's like like you've gone back to Commodore Amiga and stuff like that, looking at their website. But you know, they do a hell of a lot, don't they? Mind you, their second-hand stuff's a bit dear, isn't it? Look at their second-hand kits. It's like about 50p off recommended retail price of a normal kit. Isn't it? It's not cheap, is it? Hmm. Dude. Let's get another one. This has been. I don't know if you've seen this, but this is one of those Spuntex like cloths with a sponge in it. I've been using this because the other day I was working on here, and there's a little few ridges on here, and it's scratched the underside of the model. So when I'm freshly painted now, I use this now to put my mods on, and it gives it a bit more stability as well. It doesn't slip, where this is quite slidey. Use this, got a bit of padding to it, and it's really nice to work on, especially when you're doing decals as well. When you're doing your decals on this, and you know, look, have you worked on that? Have you lads seen the what's it called? Turn up spammer. That's why I've got so many moderators on here. Thanks, Plastic Monkey, Celtic West. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. That spam bot again. Yeah, Hans isn't cheap. Designed for dial-up, yeah. Yeah, there's going to be like a bingo game, isn't it? Do I mention Bearcat, D'Agostini, Airfix, Mosquito, Bearcat? You have to have Bearcat 3 times because I mention it so much. Yeah. Yeah, the website. It's nothing. You've got to go to your local model shop, and that's why I'm a proud supporter of Buffer's Model Railways. And if she hasn't got it, she'll get it in for me. I know it's a trip up there, but actually it's a nice drive up there. I don't mind the drive. You're right. Like on Anne Harnant's website, give you a list of accessories when you click on a kit. Yeah, yeah. It is. It is difficult. It is very difficult to negotiate. Well, like I want to look up for like I like buying tools. If I see a tool that I like, I'll buy it. I may never use it, but I've got it. You know, like my FlexiFile thing. This here, I'm loving this. I'm using FlexiFile's little miniature brushes now, and I've got this little dandy little thing here. So if I want me blues, come on, focus camera, focus. Ah, do you know? Come on, focus here. There to there. Move that the way. Is that going to focus now? Focus. Actually, if I go like that, over, it's not worked, does it? Now focus. That's better, isn't it? No. Stay. Anyway, got this little FlexiFile thing here because I'm using the brushes, and they're actually fantastic. If you want to put a little bit of glue places, a bit of, you know, I use them mostly for super glue. You know, so really nice little brushes. I've got 2 sizes. I've also got the range here. I've got this here as well. I've got these as well, but that's by and by. But I use these the most. If I want a blue one, touch the top, and the one blue one comes out. Or if I want a red one comes out. I love it. Absolutely love it. But it's a little tool, and I thought, oh, I like that on my desk. And it works. But you try and find tools on the Hannant site, you'd be like, yeah. This is the Moz drinking game. Thursday night drinking with Moz. Download your bingo card. Perfect plastic putty. We should have Humbrol paint should be Airfix paint. Yeah, crumbs. You boys. I don't think they will be announcing a Tiger Cat. I reckon next year they will release a Messerschmitt. I reckon there'll be. When was the last time they released a Messerschmitt? They haven't, have they? I reckon the Messerschmitt they'll do next. Mind you, they confused the hell out of me in this month's Airfix magazine. I don't know what I've done with the Airfix magazine. It's somewhere around here. What have I done with it? Is it there? No, it's not it. But in the latest Airfix magazine, they had a Messerschmitt. What was it? You know, the Jet Messerschmitt. What was the Jet one? Which number was that one? Some of you in the chat will remind me. What have I done with that Airfix magazine? But the way it was written, the article was written, it's like it was just being released. And I was like, well, I'm sure I've seen that somewhere before. But it totally threw me. Here you go. Look at the magazine now. The way they put it in there. Oh, is it? Get your kit. I got lots of. I need to film my. Yeah. So I got the Airfix magazine, and they had that there. A Stormbird Rises, and then I thought, oh, it must be releasing another Messerschmitt here. And then I look, and they showed you this as well, the picture, and then they just showed you, imagery of the plane, but not one that's built. The 262. So I thought, oh, this must be a new kit, but no, it's been out for a few years now, hasn't it? But I thought, oh, they must be releasing a new one, but nothing was in the range launch, so it kind of threw me a little bit. So because there can't be that many decal options for the Messerschmitt, can there? Because only a few are made. Well, not even that many made, I don't think. But it totally threw me. Oh dear. Totally threw me. I thought, oh, it's a new kit. But no, it's not. It's an old kit. They were just talking about it. I'll tell you another magazine I'm enjoying reading at the moment is Aviation Modelling International. When I was in Avon, but I've just been looking for got a nice section of decals here. Great magazine to have a little read if you're on the shitter, like you felt with holding your hand, your phone in your hand. There's a good magazine to have a read on, But I wouldn't use it to wipe yourself with because it's too glossy. But yeah, it's a really good magazine. Quite a few adverts in there, obviously. There's that. There's advertising this one. See, the price has dropped on this one now. Because originally this was about 75, 79 quid, wasn't it? They just dropped the price because of the new one coming out from Tamiya, which is quite strange because they do link, but they're doing the F35A. This is the B. So I just wonder whether that was the agreement between them, and then what they'll do, they'll rebox each other's kits. I reckon. Just a thought, But yeah, it's a really good magazine. This I've been quite enjoying having a good read of that in the evening when they're eating me supper. Who said they were doing the modern RAF? The modern RAF collection with the tower and everything. Who said they were doing that at the moment? You did upload a video about the BF109 on your channel. I'll have a look at that later on, mate. I'll link onto that one. Have a look. As one as check schemes, yeah. Oh, that was you, taggers. If you email me your address in the about section, I'll send you down a Moz Models patch and a zine. All right, mate. Curse your prize because I'm quite interested in that. And email me some pictures of your build there, mate, because that sounds really interesting. Hey Moz, get your kits up for the lads. How much changed this last kit? I've got quite a few. They're all over the shop at the minute. I've got them up in the unit. I've got I did acquire a Spitfire Mark 9 in Italy, which is quite a nice looking kit. 172. There's that I haven't added to the selection really, but I do. I brought down from the attic the Belvedere, which I'm on a Belvedere, which will be a good one for a vintage classic. Cool, well done, Dan. Well done, taggers. You were straight in there on that one. Look at that. That was like 1 second bump, and that was it. They're going to get away with 2 this time. For the old spammers. Yeah. Quite pleased with how that's looking, to be honest. What do you think, lads? Looking all right, isn't it? As you can see there, I dry fitted 2 or 3 times before I glued. This is a hell of a set as well. It's not really a kit, but I got this to have a little look at, which I must have a play with at some point. I brought that down from the attic. It's got everything in there, colours and weathering system. So if I was going to use some MIG ammo by MIG Paints and Weathers. It's all there. So, you know, it comes with everything. It comes with brushes. So it comes with a step-by-step book, matte Lucky Varnish, Aqua Gloss Clear, acrylic paints, oil brusher, one-shot primer, transparator, which I don't know what that is, power line wash, streaky brusher, pigment filter, shader thinner, and 4 brushes. So you get all that with it. Has anybody used the one-shot primer? Could you let me know in the chat if you've used it? Yeah, my stash is huge. I've got there's 3 areas for stash, but yeah, there's a lot of it. I got an Airfix 4-stroke engine I've bought as well, which I've got to which I want to build as well. I've got quite a few kits I want to build. I haven't got time to do it all. See, people think, you know, it's, you know, I take my time when I build models. You will not expect me to build models just for views. You know, if I build a model, it takes time because I build the model and I film it. I'm not looking at putting out new builds every single week like certain channels do. It's really hard work to do that. So yes, I use one shot. Takes some getting used to. Yeah, if I'm a cheater, if I use Tamiya, I use Humbrol. I'm loving the X Pro primer. I like using the spray cans. So and it's done. Adam. Yeah, cheers for doing that, mate. Yeah, there is a way of doing it. I don't know how you do it. Which is it's they're always different. They just change the name. Maybe what I need to do is put subscribers to 30 minutes. Maybe that's what I need to do. .5 needle used at recommended pressure. .5, yeah. So I'm going to talk. I've only got 0.2mm needles at the moment in my brushes. Will you do a build video? Will you do a build video on the vintage classic Beagle Basset? It looks really interesting kit. Yeah, it is in my premise to do that. What have I done with it? That's a point. I've got to do a lightning again. I want to do another lightning. I've not done a lightning in about a year, so I want to do another one. I give the lightnings away. What do I do with that Beagle Basset? It must be somewhere. That's the buggy. Because like the K2Y ambulance, I decided I wasn't going to do that one, but I've given it to Celtic West to build. So hopefully, when he builds it, I can put that on the channel because I haven't got time to build that ambulance. So I've given it to one of my friends at the model club. So hopefully, he can build that up. Most definitely. Oh. Brilliant. That's done. That's done. I think that's pretty well glued in place now. I'm going to take this off. Oh! It's the best bit in it, taking off the masking tape. Oh, that's perfect, guys. And there you go. One built kit. Yeah, get on with it, Celtic. I don't want to hear your excuses. Just get on and build the bloody thing. Then what I'll do is we can do a video on it, and then you can tell me what you thought of the kit. But I'm glad it's gone to a good home. As I pre-ordered that 2 years ago. That was the thing. I just haven't got time to do it. Right. Yeah. Oh, something on the floor there. So there you go. That's all done. Marvelous. Suppose now what we've got to do is put the decals on, isn't it? If you block their profile, stop them from commenting on your videos. Yeah. Will be Castle Railway. Moz, can I ask you how can I ask how you get motivated to build the kits? On a personal note on that one, scale modeling is my release, believe it or not. Scale modeling is mentally, for my mental health, is mine. I kind of open myself up because when I started doing the YouTube channel, you get criticized and stuff like that sometimes, and so you got but to actually build scale modeling is my release. And as I said, I don't care on how it looks to other people. I'm happy with when it's done, it's done. You know what I mean? I'm not here to win prizes, but for mentally, when you're in a high stress job, to be able to come into a room, turn on the light, sit there, and just think, I'm going to build this for me. It's going to be a one of a kind piece. No one else is going to make this kit like I've made it, so it's going to be one of a kind of rarity. And it's going to have mistakes that I will know and no one else will, because as I said, 98% of all mistakes made is only ever seen by the modeler that built it anyway. But for mental health, this is why I do it. It's my way of just shutting the door, put on the light, shut the door, switch on the camera, and build for my pleasure. And if other people gain pleasure from what I'm building in videos and the way I talk and have a laugh at me and stuff, so be it, and that's why I build models. It's about doing it for you. Fuck everyone else. It's about doing it for you. And always find time to do it. Some people their relief is doing a 10-mile run. I sod that. Me running, that would involve a kiss chase with someone like Holly Wilbury. And after 200 yards, I'll be like, oh, right, you got me. You know what I mean? It's like, you wouldn't see me run, All right, I run after a football. I love playing football. I love rugby back in the day. I like me little sports. But to actually do a marathon or a run, at the end of the day, to calm me down, no. This is what calms me down, knowing that, and that's my focus. This is me. This is mine. You know, I, you work all day to pay your mortgage off, and you're trying to please everybody because of what you're doing, and that's what work's all about, isn't it? Your job is basically pleasing somebody else to get paid, right? Where my job now, cause I don't sell rep anymore. I've given that up. Now it's all about what I want to do. So I make money doing other things for me, and then my also releases is a scale modeling, and that's my motivation. That's my mojo. And to us, sometimes I get off from work and I think I can't be asked doing this kit. And if the kit's not going my way, I will put it away. I won't even do it. I'll just, I've binned kits as well. Don't be afraid to bin a kit. If you think, after 6 months, it's still on the bench there, and I'm thinking, I'm never going to get around to build that. Just chuck it away. So, but that's why I do it. Yeah. That's my motivation. No, I kept the beer glass. Bloody hell. Cost me 40 quid that kit. I kept the beer glass. I don't know what I've done with that shit. I think it's in the other room. Yeah. After 100 yards, you can skip the queue. Yeah. Mark send me quite a few channels go for perfection. It's my model. I build it how I want. If I want a pink Spitfire, I'll build one. LOL. Definitely, yeah. Only those spam bots have plastic fetish. Yeah. No chance to body go. No, I kept the glass. Will be good. You made me smile, Moz. Thanks. I enjoy your modeling even more. Dan Usher, I build for myself, not anyone else. It's my work of art, and you don't like it, sod off. Exactly. But that doesn't mean I let this out there now. If the kit is bollocks, or you think they're shit, and you explain that it may not be, it may be that it's you that's done it wrong. I've seen too many people blame kits for not fitting right, when if they had just dry fitted and did a little bit of scraping or flash, or just sanding away the flash just gently, the fucking wing will fit. That's what annoys me. Don't blame the kit all the time. There are dog shit kits. I know there are dog shit kits. Fucking hell, I've built a few, but that's more of the challenge then, isn't it? Taggers, I used to do modelling whilst I was in school. Then when I was in A-levels, 2012, sort of stopped, but picked up again during lockdown. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough, my friend. Yeah, they don't do the pink primer anymore. I don't think anyone does pink primer anymore, do they? Or yellow primer. It's all just greys now, isn't it? If somebody brought back a pink primer, they'll make a fortune, because spraying red on pink is good and yellow on pink's good. But I did metallic on this one, so. But yeah, that's why I do scale modelling. You know, the other half's upstairs online with a book club, and I'm down here talking to you lot, chatting shit and getting banged. Yeah, I'll read the instructions. Yeah, exactly. There's, I see it too often. They're more worried about getting content out than just actually, and the more content. See, what people don't realize is that when you do YouTube, if you don't let videos mature, they will die. So if you're putting out content every single day, you're not letting the previous video mature. You want to give it at least 24, 36 hours. That's why you're seeing a lot more shorts from me, because I do want to put something out every day. If I don't do a build, I'll do a little short, or I put a story up. But that's all going to change, because I want to give more back to the members of the channel. So there'll be more content in the community tab, with little videos and stuff in that one just for the members. When that's the idea anyway. So there may be stuff that normal subscribers won't see, but the channel members will. So you may see me talking about a kit or something, like a 1 minute clip or stories or whatever. That's the idea anyway. So Dan Usher, the main one, James. What's that? I didn't see that. I blame my fingers. The amount of times I accidentally stab my fingertips with the hobby knife is a literal pain. Have you not seen my short on that? Oh, Plastic Monkey. Yeah. Read the instructions. Remove. I saw one the other day, and he was building this plane. I'm not going to say who, but he complained about the wings didn't fit. But if you look properly and just see, there was flash there stopping that wing. It doesn't take a lot. It really doesn't. Just fucking don't blame the kit. Blame yourself. That's what you have to do. Mark Loop, I do very little on YouTube, but my documentary got nearly 40,000 views for some reason. Mate, when it matures and people start watching it, it goes. Look at my documentaries. Look at my before I started doing scale modeling, I did BSA bike documentary. Look at my Blenheim, or Blenheim, as I used to say, video. They do get on. So Mr. Service's pink primer they don't do it. I've not found it for a long time, Alex. So if they still do it, let me know. Send me a link, because I haven't seen the pink one for a long, long time, or the yellow one either. So I do really, yeah, but yeah, just do it. Just keep doing. Do what you love. That's all you can do. Do what you love. Right, that's 34. Right, let's have a look at the decals, I suppose. Where's my little box too? So basically, it's just one long decal, isn't it? 34 on the front. Looks like it goes underneath. So 34. So you got 16, 17, 18. No, that's wrong. So it's like 16, 18. So 16, then 18. So you've got yeah. Then you got the 17 on the back, and then you got that 15 that goes there to there. Shouldn't be too difficult, should it? Says he. They have it on PM models in the UK. They must be the last ones to have it then. I have to look at PM models. Oh, Flory. One-shot primers come in various colours, but do they do a pink or a yellow? Yeah. Right. What have I having this one? So that's why I'm just going to get some water in a minute. Talk amongst yourselves in the chat. Oh, crash! It crashed. Right. Okay. Right, sand yellow, no pink, but if you're stuck on pink, go for brown. That's a good shout. AK, all touch AK. No, don't do AK, mate. That's ship I sailed long ago. What's in that? I don't know. All right, I'll do. Right. Get some water in there. And I'll do. Whoops. Right. Water in. PM have pinkness of surfacer. I'll have to look at that then. I have to look at pinkness of surfacer. Best primer for yellow is pink. Yeah, but what about red? Red on top. If you're spraying red top, yellow is a better one, isn't it, than pink? Is that right? Well, because I used to, I used to use a lot of the pink, the yellow, sorry, for red. I think I might just cut them out actually. Scissors. Right, what are we looking at? Best primer for yellow is pink. Yeah. These are quite close together. Right, number 34, in you get. So I will need my micro set. Good stuff, that. And then we'll put the video back on. Seen the Airfix competition? Yeah. He fancies going on a Spitfire. Kind of peeved me off a little bit, that, because over the past, well, last year I spent £600 on Airfix. 600 quid I spent. So what's the brush I need? That's my decal brush. Pop them in. Cool. Yeah, I spent nearly £600 last year on Airfix stuff, starter sets, gift sets, new releases, and they're going to bring us competition now. Bit harsh, isn't it? So now I've just bought the starter set, the Jaguar one. Now I've got to put my hand in my pocket again to get a chance in to win. But I won't win that anyway, will I? If I won that, they would say it was a fix, wouldn't they? You know what I mean? You know, you got to be in it to win it. I understand that, but yeah, got to be in it to win it. Yeah. My body clock says it's bedtime, so stay shiny, side up. So catch you all later. All right, mate. You get to bed before you turn into a pumpkin. Nice to see you, mate. My website won't help with that. It will contain every Lancaster that operations includes. It won't go in detail on different versions. Right, that should be all a bit. Oh, hang on. What's going on there? The decal's ripped. Shocking. The decal's just ripped on me. Oh, can you see that? All I did was put the brush in and it's ripped it. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'll be careful with these ones because they're ripping. Oh, come on, move, you bugger. Come on. Oh, he's ripping. Don't say that. We could have had pumpkin pie. Go pumpkin pie. So, straighten up a little bit. I'll add a bit more Michael set on this one because I'm a bit worried about that edge there because I think he's kind of teared on me a little bit, which is worrying. Try and move him a little bit. Let's try and see if I can adjust him just a tiny bit. He's not moving, is he? He's just soft slightly as well, isn't he? Bugger. Where's that brush gone again? There he is. Let's move him up a little underneath. He's fragile, isn't he? Oh, concentrating on this. Right. Oh no, come on. Oh. Oh, damn it. He's very fragile. Hoiny just. Come on. Straighten up for me, please. Ah, no, he's twisted underneath. I'm going to have to put him back in the water, I think. Go back in the water. See if we can save this one. Come on, please unravel. No, he's gone. What a shame. So he's got that rip there. That's the problem. Oh, Decal. Oh. Going back in the water a minute, see if I can unravel him a little bit, because he's folded in under, which is a right shame. So he's bent in under there. What a shame. Oh, what a pity that is. He's bent in over himself. Oh dear. Bloody hell. All it takes is one decal to go wrong in it. And he's ripped. Shame. Shame, shame, shame. He bent over there. It's gone in under. That's the problem with it. I'm totally buggered now. Yeah, I win some and you lose some with decals, isn't it? Win some and you lose some. Totally bollocks this one up. Oh well. You can see it's like folded in under itself there. So you've got that little line there, but you haven't got that one. It doesn't say how many flights are given away. It does say winners, so it looks like there could be more than one. Yeah. But I think it's £1,000 to get in that simulator. But they have been doing some work with Spitfire.com, haven't they? So they may have got a deal on it. You never know. That decal, what a shame. That decal's fucked. Right. Anyway, I'll order another decal sheet. Right. Start again. So this one's number 18. I'll buy some more decals tomorrow. What a shame that happened, wasn't it? This is the problem. You see, you've got that little grey bit and it just folded right in under, and there's nothing more I could do about it, which was a real pain in the ass. So they're not cartograph, I don't think. Oh, they are Cuttergraph, but they just, for some reason, you've got that little. You see on these, you're getting close. You see they've got like a little grey strip down the side of each, and that one just flipped in underneath, and that was it. I couldn't do nothing about it then. I tried to get it apart, but I've always put microset on the car body to boldly go. I've always done that. Yeah, they are a pain in the ass. But so I'll get another decal sheet. 'Cause there's only that one there. It was just the way it just went underneath, and that was it. I couldn't do nothing with it then. But I had 2 attempts. But yeah, decals in it. They bite you in the ass when they want to. And they're gold as well, so. But this is an old kit, mine. This was done in 2005, so the decals are about 20 years old. Come on, move your bugger. Leave him in there for a bit longer. Spitfire.com. See if I can get this one to fall down flat this time then. So you want him about there. How about central? That's about central, isn't it? That'll do. Perfect. There you go. That's one decal done. But what an ass about that first one, eh? Fucking hell. Let's pick up another decal sheet. Even it means buying them. So I get another starter set, and then just nick a decal sheet out of that one and build the cars a different colour. Right. Try this one then. See what we can do. Was that? We'll put that a bit straighter. I'll dry that off. It's going down quite flat anyway, so it's not too bad. Oh dear, I have to get another decal sheet. What time is it anyway? Crumbs, it's 9:30. Been on it 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours, eh? Yeah. So I wonder if anyone's got any. I wonder if anyone's got any. We've got eBay, innit? eBay. Let's see. Airfix, Ford TT decal. So they ain't got the decal sheet, but there's a kit on eBay for 12 quid. There you go. Right. Orders in. Did that win on the mosquito game? No, they haven't, taggers. So I am going to be giving it away again. I'm going to actually go through the comments again and pick somebody else on that one, which was a bit frustrating because I've left a comment twice now, but they haven't got back to me. So I'm going to have to. God, these are thin as hell. So I'm going to have to look at doing that again, really. Oh, is that straight or am I? Oh, it's gone up a bit. Gone up a bit. Come on. Come on. Oh, they don't get better than that, do they? They do not get better than that. Oh, that is very. I'm quite impressed with that. I went down almost perfect. It's like that there, though. Oh. Oh. You are joking me. Oh, come on, flatten out, you bugger. Let's hope they go down flat then. Can you see that? Just pop there a little bit. But I'll leave that to dry for now, I think. Yeah, so give him a little coat of microset. Hopefully that will help it to flatten down a bit better. Coolio. And then I've got another kit coming so I can put that decal on. Pain in the ass that is, I tell you. Do you think next year we'll see some Airfix North Africa Italy campaign stuff? 80th anniversary of North Africa, also Italy surrendering. Good shout. Good shout. I don't know. They keep their cards close to their chest. They do keep their cards close to their chest. Yeah, don't say a lot, do they? It'd be interesting to find out what the kits are. There's going to be another 3 starter sets, I believe. Because that's what Ethan's been working on, their new product designer. So I'm assuming he's doing some starter sets. Break him in a little bit because he's a new designer, isn't he? So break him in a little bit. Give him something easy to do, like a starter set. But then again, they were saying that the Jaguar starter set was designed 6 years ago before they even released it. So it's been around for 6 years before they even released it. Now, I think Russia's fucked themselves on that one. But then again, folks, as I keep impressing, I know there's a lot of talk about don't buy Zvezda kits, all right? If you see them in a model shop, buy them. Because the model shop has already invested, the Russians already had their money. So you've got model shops with Zvezda stock that they can't shift. So just buy those kits. Don't go on Zvezda site and buy. If they release anything new, don't buy it. But they can't anyway because I think there's an export ban in it. We can't import Russian goods at the moment because the UN have put a ban on it, haven't they? So I don't think that. I don't think that. I think that would be a problem. If you go to a model shop, there's a Zvezda kit there. Just fucking buy it. Don't cut your nose, spite your face. Your model shop needs everything they get. They've already bought that kit. The money's already ended up in Russia anyway. Not to buy it is a bit, bit shit on the scale on the model shop side of things. It's not really a good strategy that. Now, if they were, if they were still, if there was a open, if there was, the people that could import them, then fair enough. But you should really. Somebody's given me a super chat. So whoever gave me a super chat, thank you very much. It's just come through on my computer that I've received a super chat. I did not see that happen in the chat. So whoever gave me the super chat, I thank you. I'll email you personally. Well, I can't seem to see it here on the chat. But apparently I've had a super chat this evening, which is very, very kind of you. Thank you very, very much. There you go. Just seen it then. Did I? I just seen it then. Joe Sanchez, thank you very much for the super chat. It's much appreciated. I need to get like a bot really that if a super chat comes in, it automatically tells people there's been a super chat. But I'm using StreamYard anyway, so. Yeah. Well, that seems to have gone down a little bit better. I'll trim that around later. But the front one's gone down. We'll just leave that to dry overnight. I'll get another kit in and I will endeavour to put that one on. But as soon as it flipped, I was like, that's it, that's buggered that one, and I knew it. As soon as it happened, I knew I wouldn't be able to rescue it, even though I dumped it in the water. So you got a little streamline there, just caught me off guard, bang. That's a shame. Anyways, it's nearly 9:30. I'll give it another 5 minutes and I'm going to head up on my ways. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week. There's a video going live tomorrow. So if you want to watch that, it's about the Saunders Row SRA1. Bloody good looking kit that. Lots of bits inside it. So there'll be a unboxing of that one going live tomorrow. Then I've got disco tomorrow night. Then I've got a disco on Saturday and a karaoke night on Sunday. So I'm quite busy. But I've got Sunday. On Saturday I'll do some scumble. I think I'll start on Saturday I'm going to start that Gloucester. That's going to be built this week. Yeah, no worries, Mark Loop. Thanks for joining me, mate. Really appreciate it. I'm going to go off in about 3 minutes anyway. I'm going to go crack on until we've until 9:30, and then I'm going to go off on my merry way as well. I'm going to go and have a shower and try and like gently cleanse my new tattoo because it's absolutely murdering me at the moment. It is caning my tattoo. It was painful getting it. I don't remember the bit. It was painful getting it done, but yeah, it's proper got me, that did. Yeah, so don't forget to email me, taggers, and I'll send you a Moz Models patch and one of my zines. And also, I might send you a kit. I'll look in my stash and see if I've got a kit you can have. Because that's a good little kit. That little that tower. I sold that tower for quite a bit of money, and it just sold within an hour. Like people wanted it. I just thought I sold that too cheap, as you do, as you do. But yeah, I'm enjoying this chat tonight. It's just like come home. I thought I'll get on do some scale modelling tonight. Have a chat with the lads on here, and you know, maybe I could do it a bit more often on a Thursday. Your Airfix and chill will always be on a Monday, and that chat is for other YouTubers to jump on. You know, who have fewer subscribers than me. Just gets the name out there, and if you can support those channels, that would be brilliant. That would be really good. There's only 20 left in the chat. I think we had 30 at one point, didn't we? So I've lost 10. Well, they've all gone to bed. Anyway, so thanks for watching tonight. Obviously, if you could like this stream, please like it. And if you want to become a channel member, obviously click join. As I said, there will be opportunities of me doing live streams just for the members, which will basically what will happen is basically there's a community tab, isn't there? And I can choose what I put on that community tab, whether it's for the public or for members. And I'll start putting stuff up just for the members, like little videos and stuff, just for the members to watch, so that they can, you know, get some sort of benefit and supporting the channel. And obviously there'll be more competitions. I'm running a competition at the moment. If you see an Airfix Tomcat appear on the screen, then you email me, and then I'll tell you if you're correct or not, and we will send it out to the winner. First one to see it gets the win. But anyway, thanks all for watching, and hopefully you have a great weekend. Keep on modelling, and remember, if you do need to speak to me, you can contact me through the Facebook Moz Models. There's also the Scale Model Club. You can contact me on Twitter, Instagram. Lots of you can contact me, or contact me on email, which is in the About section. Other than that, folks, thanks all for watching me and enjoying my channel, and I will see you live. I've got a channel, so I've got a video going up tomorrow, which will be a premiere, and you'll see me there. And if not, you'll see me next on Monday for Airfix and Chill. Have a great evening, all, and may your God be with you. Cheers.
Is there something else I can help with?